Hey everybody, well hey, Mario's excited. Yeah! Fucking just go at it, Mario. You do your thing. Squirt water over the place, squirt some fucking birds. You do you! That's great. Welcome back to Mario Sunshine, everybody. We're continuing our trek through the post-game. Well, it's not really post-game, I haven't beaten the game yet, but you know, it's mostly meant to be for post-game. We're going after all the blue coins and the 100 coin shine sprites. I'm all by myself because this isn't fun at all. Live or otherwise, unless you're a speedrunner. You probably got this all on your head down pat because you put like 1,000 hours into the game. More power to you. I can't do that shit unless it's Final Fantasy 14. I got about 2,000 hours into that game. It's a great time. You should play it. I'm on the Diabolo server. Look for me, but don't ask me to do shit. Okay, so as we're continuing on this, Sirena Beach, oh my god, this place, I spent like half an hour just looking for that one blue coin that I couldn't find anywhere for good fucking reason. I'm going to show you all. If I don't get to it as I'm answering these questions, you'll probably get where I'm going at from the video footage alone, so keep an eye on it. If not, it's fine, I get it. But I got another one of those levels where you have to go to specific missions to get specific blue coins. In this case, you gotta go to like scrubbing Sirena Beach or something like that to help these Nokis. There's 4 Nokis here that'll give you blue coins by cleaning them up and talking to them, and that's all she wrote about that. But Sirena Beach, the 100 coins, I've played worse, but I just don't like Sirena Beach. You know, I hate the hotel. Like, I hate you have to travel the attic to get to specific places because the doors they only open one way. Because the hotel lobby guy can't afford to give him a fucking key anywhere. It just sucks. Okay, that said though, I mean, let's continue with the questions here. Well, first. I really wish I had an ice bucket. Because beer's kind of disgusting. When it's kind of warm. Alright. So, Sabdeer Z asks, oh, there's so many questions here. I won't be able to get to all of them, but I appreciate your kind of questions anyway. Well, you only have one, really. How do you feel about games like Fire Emblem Heroes and Mario Run? How do you feel about Nintendo going mobile? What franchises would you like to see as a mobile game? Alright, so I can't say anything about Fire Emblem Heroes since I have not touched the Fire Emblem game at all. And I see no reason why I would play Heroes as a result of that. I have played a lot of Mario Run though. Mario Run's good. You know, it's a shitter game, as a lot of mobile games are. They're shitter games. There's something you play when you're taking a shit, or you're waiting for a train or a bus or an airplane. You play them all in between because you're on the go. You spend like minutes at a time with them. It's just a distraction, and as a distraction, I think Mario Run's perfectly fine. You know, I find that it's a pretty good adventure. It does its job well enough without asking for much, except for like $10 to unlock the whole game. In that regard, then you know. Then again, it's $10. Is it worth $10? I think so. But at the same time, it's not much different than what you can already get in like new Super Mario Brothers. Well, you know, you're running all the time. You can't really stop. Now, for other franchises going mobile, now I really can't think of any at the moment because, well, I mean, technically they're already mobile in 3DS. Playing the pedantic semantics game there. But you know what I mean. Like, just like mobile phone, like mobile apps. Animal Crossing just went mobile with that Pocket Camp thing. I have not played that at all. Would I mind seeing other Nintendo franchises go mobile? No, but I also don't see how it would work. Depending on the franchise. It's more of those I'll just have to wait and see what happens sort of thing. Because I can't brainstorm for that kind of shit right now if my life depended on it. Alright. No one important. Or is it number 1 important? Has a question. Will Tails Doll ever make a future appearance or has been banished from some Call Me Johnny canon? A canon is spelled with 2 N's. So he's abolished from my canon. I have a canon now. I load it in the basement, no gunpowder in sight, it's just sitting there like a fucking museum prop. No, just in terms of like the Tails doll, no, I haven't heard anything from him since he gave me Echo the Dolphin. That's about it, you know, it's really not that bad once you get to know him. He runs on shit memes, and once you grow up, he loses power. You know? So in that regard, he's pretty a harmless fellow. Probably make a Tails doll character. It's like, oh, fuck this bookcase. Fuck that bookcase right there in the ass. Because that right there, that is the location of a blue coin that you get by spraying that bookcase. You saw that. I was spraying it good, nice, got it all wet and sloppy, and there's no blue coin that came out of it. But later down the road, I'm gonna come back to it after I'm realizing I'm only 29 blue coins in and I'm missing one. And I look at a video and it says, "Oh, there's a blue coin in this bookcase here," and nothing fucking pops up. And then later on, I go and spray it again, and then something comes out of it, and I was like, "What the fucking shit?" Anyway, so as I was saying, oh no, I already said it. You know, Tails doll is not allowed in my canon anymore. It's my canon. Johnny Tagaguro is asking, "Yeah, Johnny? Yeah, oh, it's a SpongeBob reference. Okay, that's fine. I didn't realize Elliot was hijacking the comment section there for a second there." The Eclipse is wondering if I ever do another Smash 4 anyone can join tourney. You need please, I need friends. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I would love to play more Smash with the folks. I have to ask you guys though, are we at a point now where do we play a lot of Smash 4? Still to this day? Or are we just waiting for like Smash on the Switch now, if that's gonna be a thing? I'm fucking spraying the bookcase right there, you saw that shit and nothing popped out! Like, what the fuck? Like, nothing's happening. I didn't alter the footage at all. It's just, I spray it with water. Do I have to be in a specific episode? What the fuck is that word? Look at that! Why was it different? Did I have to be in a certain episode for it to load? What happened? Why did it not show up until now? There's only like Yoshi's guttural acidic juices? I'm not kink shaming, but you're fucking gross! Neko Kyra asks, would you consider playing D&D? Now, I would love to actually sit down and learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons. Because I know a few folks of mine that play the game, and they, from what it sounds like, they have a good time. I hear sessions can go on a little long, but fuck it, I play 14. Like on a day where I have nothing to work on, not a video, not a let's play, or a business email, I'm on that game for like maybe 6 or 7 hours a day just doing my dailies and getting everything done on that Tuesday weekly reset. So if I could do that for 14, why the fuck couldn't I do that with Dungeons & Dragons? You know? Komoto Raynar is asking, doing the rest by yourself? How dull. I agree. Have a question to brighten up that lull. Thanks! Any games or media coming out in the next few months you're looking forward to? If so, any pre-release thoughts on said media? Oh hell, don't tell me I have to go to Twitter for these things. No, you're fine. I said specifically the comment section. Did I say Twitter too? I don't know. There's so many questions anyway, I wouldn't have enough time to get into them all anyway. Because we're already at Sirena Beach. We're past the halfway point on these videos. So, any games looking forward to with pre-release thoughts and other shit like that? I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 is one of them. I think that's the big one. And Final Fantasy VII Remake. Whatever the hell happened to that game, I would love to hear more from that. See more of it in action. Metroid Prime 4. I can't wait for that one. Because I really want to see what the game is actually going to look like by next year. Pokemon on the Switch. You know, our first... If it's a generation game, of course, you know, it could be its own thing. Who knows? They haven't really elaborated on it. Besides it being a main Pokemon game. Well, in that case, they probably made a generation game. If it's so, I mean, that's our first like console Pokemon game. We never had one of those before. Besides like Coliseum or what else am I missing? Stadium or other things like that. I would love to see what they have in store for that one. I mean, that's about it though. In terms of like pre-release thoughts, I don't really have any because I need to see more of it. Okay. Thomas Avery is asking, Johnny, what do you think of Super Mario Odyssey? You slicky dick you. No, I'm not saying anything about that until I review the game. Oh, it's a great game, don't get me wrong. But to go deep into it, what I think about it, yeah, wait for the review. That's actually the next review I'm working on, is Odyssey. After, like, delaying it for a month. Fuck you, Forces and Bubsy. Infernal Fox kind of goes into something I already mentioned earlier. If you guys have to pick one game that would love to see remastered or remade and done right, a la Crash Insane Trilogy, which game would you pick and why? Again, Onimusha. I would love to see Onimusha redone. Okay, just give me an HD remastering of it. Buy it in a heartbeat. The commenter 67 is asking if you can sell mugs. I misread that as if you can sell drugs. Which kind? Percocet. Fucking Percocet for everybody. If you could sell mugs, what designs would you put on them that aren't your logos? Oh, that's a dick move. The logo is so easy. I don't know. I'd have to go into like a design mentality for that one, and I'm not entirely sure. I mean, logos are kind of like the go-to thing to put on any mug or merchandise of any sort. T-shirts, mugs, underwear, phone cases, all that shit. But for like non-logos, I don't know. That's kind of hard to do. It has to be like some sort of in-joke that only subscribers will get. Not really good for a general market, but at the same time, general market doesn't even know who the fuck you are. It's subscribers that are buying your shit. Or folks that really just happen to like the design in general, but at the same time, sometimes when it comes to like in-jokes and other shit like that, that's a tough market to sell to your average Joe. That said, though, I'm really struggling to answer that one, buddy, in case you couldn't tell already. I don't know what the hell I put on a mug that's not my logo or anything like that. Pyrodan is asking, what got you interested in wanting to pursue animation when you took classes for it? And do you ever plan to make any cartoon shows in the future? If so, you want to see Wonky Dick into a cartoon show. You want to see Wonky Dick. I love Wonky Dick. But, so I've told this story before a couple of times and what got me into animation, but basically, I mean, I've always been a fan of cartoons. I mean, what kid isn't? But I started drawing as early, I want to say 5 years old. That's the earliest memory I had. Maybe it was early, I don't know. I can't I can't recollect that far back, clearly. But it was in high school, and my art teacher, Mrs. Witt, who a total sweetheart, I hope she's doing fine for herself. She said that Moore College in Philadelphia, that's Moore, it's Moore College, was holding a 3-week animation class. And she think that, you know, why don't you try it out? And I said, sure, why not? So I signed up for it. It was a 3-week class, and we studied animation techniques, like the very basic fundamentals of animation, like storyboarding and all that sort of shit. By the end of it, we made our own little, like, VHS cassette tapes of our first rough animations, and mine was just it's just one of my my OCs, like one of my original characters I ever made, because I used to draw a lot of comics and illustrations with him. It was just him punching a balloon. It's very rudimentary. It's like 10 seconds long, but I loved seeing it in motion. The process was a bitch, but I loved seeing the end result. And afterwards, I thought, I want to do more of that. And I became a YouTuber. Hey, sometimes things don't always work out the way you want to. Not that I'm not grateful for what I do for this channel. I'm grateful for everybody that tunes in for SGB, and some call me Johnny for different reasons. But animation's tough. Animation's tedious. Animation takes a long time. And I love drawing. But, you know, considering I got bills to pay and all that sort of thing, sometimes I don't have the time to make for it. The passion's still there. but I gotta be realistic about this sort of thing. So later down the road, hopefully my time opens up here or there. I don't know how, I don't know when. I would love to continue making cartoons because it's a fun process. It's tedious, but it's fun. I love seeing the end result. Last year when I made the that animation for my my Tales, the Tales Adventure Tales Sky Patrol video, you know, that was like years after I made something for the channel specifically, because before then I used to do these cartoons from Minecraft for Chimney Swift. He's a cool guy. But afterward, I didn't really work on anything personal for the channel in years. And to do that, I mean, it was like a 40-second cartoon, but it took like 3 weeks to make. And after seeing it in motion, after seeing the keyframes embedded, after seeing all the layers building up, and it's slowly transforming into the cartoon you saw at the end of it, I was like, oh man, this still feels good. And I would love to continue doing that, but you gotta be realistic with this sort of thing. Animation takes a lot of time. And I still got I got a lot of time in the world. I'm only 30. But you know, it's one thing I hope I would love to pursue further down the road. I did go to college for that thing. I'm currently paying off those college debts to this day. I graduated in 2011, and I left Teal College in 2007, and I'm still paying them back. Life's a bitch, and then you die. It's pretty much the moral of the story what I'm saying here. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Next day, who knows? With Sirena Beach, right? So next level is Noki Bay. Okay, okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow.